Okay, greetings patriots, starseeds, light workers, and of course our brave military. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, we've been getting a lot of Canadian and American remarks and comments on the weighing in on the announcement that this woke delusional cop made captain, so-called captain, probably self-appointed, definitely a corporation down in Toronto, saying, you know, if you got home invaders coming into your home, do not resist. Let them take everything. Let them, molest your wife, do whatever they want, and then, phone 911. Well, I've got everybody just on the edge of their seat or on their soapbox screaming about this. As a old elder of Canadian ethics, were at one time very strong and proud, and I was there in those days to see that, I can basically say this is the wrong thing to do, folks. If you are being threatened in every way or in any way, you don't have to pull your gun out. You know, you got Bowie knives, you've got bats with razor wire attached to the end, you've got axes that you can throw, hatchets you can throw, knives you can throw if you're good at it, bows and arrows. There's lots of different ways you can defend your family, okay? So we don't have to resort to, what they call an assault rifle or something that they do not fit the pattern. We don't have to fall into their tyrannical guidelines, okay? What we have to do is defend our family. That's the first and priority to our survival as even a nation. Now, people like Tajana, which I followed quite regularly, she's very awake, and because she's from a Eastern Bloc country and she's seen the tyranny there before, she's been trying to teach all of you, but for some reason it goes on a lot of deaf ears. Now, I agree totally with Tajana. Canadians have been denutted, they've been neutered, and they don't know what to do. Now, she's being very, very vocal by saying, Canadians are stupid, dumb, and what you voted for is what you're going to get. And, basically this is the separation, and I basically agree with everything that she has said. Now, why don't we, start doing the things that we're watching and witnessing with Trump, okay? We need to start learning from the position and his stance of what Trump is doing, okay? And like I said, he doesn't negotiate with terrorists. He doesn't negotiate with illegals or illegal aliens or even pedophiles. He hunts them down and exterminates them. We should do the same. Another position that we should take a lesson from Trump: he doesn't negotiate with dirty politicians. He controls them. And then he trolls them. And then when he's finished with them, he throws them to the wolves. We as a people should be taking a lesson from Trump. Another lesson we should take from Trump: he doesn't negotiate with dirty judges, lawyers, cops. He collects dirt on them and exposes them for what they really are. We, the people, should be doing the same thing. Okay? Another thing we should learn from Trump, he doesn't put his money in banks. No, he doesn't. He has secret hiding vaults and many other diverse locations. Doesn't put all his eggs in one basket. He moves that shit around. I can tell you right now, he, as a man looking at him, and as smart as he is, he does not put his money into banks and let the criminals, the very people that are trying to suck you blind, hold his money. That's basically mental insanity and mental suicide. And we, the people, should be doing the same thing. Another lesson that we should be taking from Trump, he doesn't play along with three-letter agencies. He goes directly into the wolves' den or their base of operation and threatens them to bring them down and declares war on them face to face. We, the people, need to grow a set and do the same thing. Another thing that we should follow Trump on or learn a lesson from, he aligns himself with the enemies and his haters only to use them until they're no longer of use to him. Then he throws them to the wolves. We, the people, need to do the same thing. Case in point, Bolton, Paul Ryan, Pence, Romney. These are all some of the cases that come to my mind that he had brought into his lair and sucked information out of them, got what he wanted, and then threw him to the wolves. Okay? Another thing we should learn from Trump, he doesn't play chess or checkers with the weak-minded. He plays 5D chess in another dimension and let people who's smart enough to figure out what he's doing. And if you can figure out what he's doing, then you're in the game. If not, sit on the sidelines, which a lot of you Canadians are doing right now. And like I said, it's a shameful mess. You are being basically laughed at by the rest of the world right now for your weakness. If you were smart enough, okay, you will gain Trump's attention. And that is what he's trying to do. He has done everything in this movie to try to wake the dum-dums awake in the United States, in Western society, in Canada as well, to wake you up. But it comes on deaf ears and a closed mind. Can you call yourself a beast when the beast inside you is being called upon? 90% of you can't. It's shameful, because you're going to be part of the slaughter racks of meat when they do come and get you. We are soldiers of God. The patriots are soldiers of God. The starseeds, light workers, and our freedom fighters, many, many have died in this subterranean war. The war isn't up there, it's down there. And if you have not got the common sense to see that, then, you know, your future is on you. If you don't have balls of steel, and I'm talking about mama bears and papa bears and, anybody that wants to protect their family, then your seed will be lost for eternity. And this is what they tried to do with the 2020 Kool-Aid extravaganza, which the patriots that had common sense and saw through the delusion of this fraudulent and poisonous agenda. We tried to warn everybody, and we did what we could. But now we have a bunch of overweight, which is exactly what they want, because now you're being tuned in, not just with the Kool-Aid, but you're being included and tuned in with their frequencies just by your body fat. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm a picture of health. Okay? Well, I'm also 70 years old, but I do try to keep myself as fit as I can, and I practice what I preach. I do not smoke, I do not drink, I do not do drugs. I try to take care of myself as much as I can because I want to be around for the fight. Okay? So, the days of trying to compromise with the leftists or the libtards, those days are over. We're not compromising with you no more. We're not trying to wake you up because we know that you'll never wake up. Okay? You are the ones that support the drugs, that control the streets, that kill our innocent. You think that pedophiles is some kind of hobby sport. You leftist females are the only species in the world that kill your young inside the womb. Let that sink in. You don't deserve to be on this planet. You deserve to have your own society elsewhere. We cannot mix our God-given bloodlines with you. And unfortunately, we have these leftist females that are baby killers running rampant through our Western society. You'll never see this in Russia or Eastern Bloc or even in Asia. Children are, there's beautiful pregnant women running around everywhere, doing their job, working hard, washing the laundry, and they're working hard, just like I seen and witnessed back in the 60s and 70s. This internal meltdown that I see in the United States and Canada now is shameful, and you're blaming the foreign occupiers coming in, taking your jobs. Maybe you should sit down, get off the couch, stop eating your donuts, and compete. You've never had competition before, and all you can do is sit there and whine like a little bitch. The leftists, they have, especially the females, have no right to tell anybody, and the men too have no right to tell anybody what to do, let alone hold a position of power or even a badge. They're corrupt, right to the core. They're corrupt, and we, as patriots, need to recognize that. We all need to take a page out of Trump's book and start standing up and do exactly what he does. He is the one setting the example for all. He's the one that has took us to where we are now And he is going to crash the markets. And I'm going to get into that in the next video, letting everybody know exactly where this thing is going. Because he has to burn it all down. And whatever's left over in the ashes will rise. If you're part of that incendiary flake, then you will burn with it. Anyways, my time is up, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.